Hello, everyone at Oakwood. Welcome back. It is Thursday, September 10th, 2020. It is our 97th day of making art together. Congratulations if you've made it this far. I am feeling actually pretty energized about art today and not so overwhelmed in thinking, what are we going to do next? So, if you've been watching along, you've been seeing I've been making a comic strip about my life, and I hope that you have too. So this is my 7-day comic strip, a week in the life of me. This was Monday. I need ideas, help, I said. Then on Tuesday, I was going to first grade at home virtually with my daughter at the computer. Lots of classmates on the computer screen. There she is, there I am. And then yesterday, Wednesday, it was fourth grade focus for my other daughter. I don't know if you can see her here, but just as I suspected and told you if you were here, here is the door to her classroom, which is our art studio in our house. And she doesn't have a stay out sign on her door, but she might as well. There's the doorknob. There's her peeking her head out and saying, "Get out." And then there are music notes all around. So my hope was to see her play violin for the first time today. But instead, what happened is her violin case was laying on the floor and she couldn't get connected to the class. So she said, "Mama, I need your help." So Mama called the school and said, "Hey, we're having problems getting connected. Can you let me know what's happening?" And they said, "Oh, the teacher's having problems getting on." So I said, "Thank you, and we'll wait for her to get on and see if that works." And it did. So as soon as the teacher was on the computer, my daughter said, "Get out." So she really wasn't slamming the door in my face, but she told me to shut the door behind me. And that is much of fourth grade violin on the first day that I got to experience. So that's been my day up till now. I don't know days up till now. I don't know what in store lies in store for today or what's going to sum up today. But I'm doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and I'm sorry, Monday and Tuesday. And Tuesday will be our 100th day. So I'll bring this back on the next 3 days, and I will. You know what? Something's not right about that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, it is right. I'm losing track of days of the week. Okay, a couple of other things. A long while ago, many weeks ago, I shared with you a Gustav Klimt piece I was working on, or would be working on, the Tree of Life, and I wanted to be inspired by Gustav Klimt. And so I wanted to show you, I haven't shown you in quite a while, what we're working on around campus. So this is one of the things we're working on around campus in a number of art therapy groups. So you probably can't, it's starting to lose its original, but you can see the gold spray painted tree that was made with the Gustav Klimt cool tree stencil we have. And then I've tried to be as Klimt-like as possible in my design here. So these have been really fun to work on with residents, and really a great inspiration piece on what does that mean, the tree of life, and what does a tree mean to you, and what else do you see in this image beyond a tree? So that's been very fun. Okay, so today's assignment is to draw with your non-dominant hand. I don't think we've done that. We've talked about blind contour drawing and other kind of contour drawing, but we haven't used our non-dominant hand. So my dominant hand is my right, not at all good with my left. I'll use it sometimes, but mostly just to hold things in art making. Today I'm going to try my best with my non-dominant hand. And I've shared this with you in the past, but I've been really inspired by Frida Kahlo over the course of the last years. And in the last months, I've been painting her a lot. And each time I paint her, I feel I get a little bit stronger at making her. So here's my first. Actually, that's not my first Frida Kahlo, but this is my first in this only using black paint. So she's completely painted in black. Then I paint her again, and she's changed a little bit. And I just love this using just a Crayola. Actually, it's not Crayola, it's Prang watercolor. And I love the value and tones I can get with just using one monochromatic scheme here. So give it a try. But today, what we're giving a try is drawing something. You can be working from a photograph, can be working from an image in your house. I just wanted to take one of what I consider my best pieces of art, and I want to try it with my non-dominant hand. So I'm going to recreate Frida with the hand that I'm not used to using. So I'm going to put her here in front of me. I can look at her. I can look at my paper. This isn't a blind contour. And I am going to do my best with my left hand. And also I'm working like this, which is a terrible way to work. But my daughter is left-handed and my husband is left-handed. And when they work, especially if they're working on a whiteboard or if they're working in pencil or even a pen, they smudge and erase everything they work on. So this will give me just a little bit of a hint into their lives in being kind of awkward with how our writing system is set up. Oh my goodness, am I already, I'm struggling, but that's the point of this. The point is to struggle and to see things differently. And if I turned her, I'm going to just turn my image for a moment because I might have a little bit more control. If I turn the image, I'll just try it for a moment and then I'll turn it back to the camera. Yeah, I have more control if I've said that before. If I am straight on in my drawing here, if I am looking at what I'm working on, I do a better job. Now, it's not a great job because this is my non-dominant hand, and we are so used to using our dominant hand that this is a big challenge for me. There's an artist I was really inspired by as a kid. I can't think of her last name. I'd have to look her up. But her name is Johnny. And when she was 17, she was in a diving accident. She was at a lake and she dove off I'm going to turn it back to you. She dove off a dock into the water and broke her back and was paralyzed from the neck down. And before that, she was just a regular kid. And I don't think she really paid much attention to art. You are all out there thinking, this woman on this screen needs to go back to art school. If you're just tuning in, I'm using my non-dominant hand, so I'm not a left-hander, but I am today as I make my way through this image that looks nothing like Frida Kahlo, as I don't have much control in what I'm doing. But it's a really good exercise. Now I have a little bit of problems with my arms and hands, so I've got a little bit of numbness happening right now. So not the best way to draw with like this up high like this. But then I think of, I have no room to complain. Michelangelo raised his hand above him for 4 years as he painted the Sistine Chapel. So I can do it for a few more minutes. Okay, so this is my original, which I'm trying to emulate here. It is not going to happen today, as you can see. But again, it lets me be creative and to play and to break out of the confines of an image having to look just like I think it has to look. There are no shoulds or have-tos in art making. Except maybe when it comes to firing a kiln. And that's why I don't fire a kiln, because that would not be a good thing. I know nothing about kilns, and that should be left to experts like our friend Michael, who comes in and does ceramic classes, who's been firing a kiln for 30 years. It should be left to a guy like him. So no shoulds, no absolutes in art making, only the ability to free ourselves and be creative and to push ourselves further. And so this is about using your non-dominant hand, is about freeing your creativity, about when you are stuck, how can we change an image? How can we free ourselves? And how can we be really grateful and appreciative of our dominant hand and all of the beautiful things we can do when we have so much control as we have with our one dominant hand. Okay, so there is my Frida Kahlo. She's not quite the same as here, but what a fun process to try something different and use my other hand. Hope you'll do the same, or hope you did. Find an image that you're really drawn to, with, it can have a lot of detail, it can be sparse detail, whatever, and see if you can use your non-dominant hand and what happens, and let anything happen. Your lines can be scratchy and jiggly, and however they turn out is the way they should be, because these are not going to be masterpieces right now, but could be. Maybe you'll become a two-handed artist. Okay, have a wonderful day. I will see you back here tomorrow for day 98, and happy art making.